Still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah. Cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, still gotta, still gotta. With a stitch and get up off the wall, go on, get it moving. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at?
Luda, Sergeant Stinky, what is good, fam? How the fuck are you guys doing tonight, man?
Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her.
What are you gonna play, Connor? Or Sergeant Stinky?
Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her.
goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
We're going to make the playoffs. I have no doubt in my mind.
Girl, you got good taste. Where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday
I'm not
night.
feeling it, man. The Madden's got me now.
We welcome everybody to
MLB is
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
did a number on my mental health, fam.
Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season.
There's no boot smoking on MLB, fam. That shit is ridiculous.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in week one. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants ready to go now on offense.
Man, they got this dude all puffed out like that.
Possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his fifth season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense
you gotta
backwards
be
a bit.
shitting me.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Micah Parsons, let's go. Start the season with a sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack,
I see, and that's the thing is, like, I understand
right off the bat, first play of the game.
Baseball, but not the drafting aspect. Like, I get it. You draft a player, he goes down into your safety.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner.
But
on this sequence,
it's this is a lot. I understand the plays.
Offensively,
You know, I understand what's going on in football a lot more than baseball. I get baseball, but I just understand this a lot more than I do
and get through and record the sack.
ball.
So
Drafting and team building wise.
Coming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. It's taken to the 26.
All right, Dak.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 84
I understand how the game of baseball is played,
the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
but not drafting, like team building wise.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week one. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from under
pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Lamb! You basically want to get it into the end zone, fam.
The Giants 35.
Either running or throwing the ball.
25 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this one almost intercepted.
Jesus.
There, nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run with Pollard.
I had it. I just did a stupid move in between it.
About the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Pollard is not going to get in. In fact,
He fucking blasted me.
Yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Had to get that in there.
Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extend
and all
it.
about timing there on that short
Oh, yeah, we had
Charles.
two.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Well, you got 4 downs to do it. You got four downs to get a 1st down. A 1st down happens every 10 yards.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is
100
good.
yards to each end zone.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few
Mike
for
is coming in hot
2023.
looking.
A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out.
Such an aggressive game.
It does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Daniel Jones is just as bad in this game as he is in real life, I think.
After one, it's 9-0. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is fielded at the 27. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a 4th-round pick. And congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys 1st down as he's down to the 12. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Put it right out in front of them where it needed to be, ramming and bamming.
April and May, and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Needed that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing Jones. To Barkley on the check down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense,
it's caught inside the 25.
What's the fucking flag?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Don't do us like that.
A little too much extracurricular there.
when you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Fucking perfect.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Fucking perfect.
Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jones. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
There goes one of their linemen. Get him out of here.
Because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, the medical staff checks on and will step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen. Now a loose football. The ball comes out on one of the
Vander Esch, let's go.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown.
We needed that.
Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
I mean, just threw a dime.
It's only Week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look
dime
in mid-season.
Look, yeah, 3, 4, yeah, keep counting, pal.
Dedication in the
One pick, though. I don't want to give you that, so one pick.
Preseason, you name it, they did
it.
All that work in preparation.
Shabby.
We're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Where the fuck is my field goal line? I'm over here looking at the...
Aubrey good with a PAT.
I'm over here looking at...
the lead up to 23.
Where my field goal line is. I almost missed
Touchdown
that.
pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Some of these games are easy as fuck, and then the others are fucking... I can't do a goddamn thing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game.
No.
Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will
almost fucked him up, man.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
Let's go, Diggs!
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Come on, man.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner.
This is what happened in real life, too.
The pick six.
And those guys who
very lifelike, very realistic, the simulation mode is.
Because people tried to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Here we go. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And that is incomplete.
That's a
Luke Hooker almost got dimed.
Defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play.
He almost got dimed.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33.
Almost got him off of.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime
140
report.
in the air.
Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in the
8.8 yards per carry.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Tried to get around.
Karake making that tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action.
No.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his
I got lucky as fuck there, dude.
One down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down. That sets up a first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Almost didn't make it. He had to hurdle that dude.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He got that one.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
No, it's way off. Gilmore.
To right around the 38-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, you see him sitting there fucking with me there?
Defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with
just replicate in the first week.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jones now on 1st and 10. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continues to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for him here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Toward the end zone,
I almost fucked up big time again.
Incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd and inches, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And he will go down.
Good God.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, a short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they get him down, but
Ryan, what is good, my dude? How are you doing tonight, man?
Holding,
Of course it is.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How'd your Tuesday go, man? Well, how's it going, honestly? Two-month subscriber, my guy. Thank you for that, dude.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll go
I love that Facebook gives me your stats. A subscriber for 2 months
now as he has gotten better.
Appreciate the shit out of you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, this has been a really long game because the Giants are terrible.
Here as we get you reset.
I want a game where I'm going to,
now. Here's a second and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Oh my God, I thought it was one of us.
We're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaking up.
Is it starting to snow there, dude? Yeah, we're supposed to get it within the next day or two, man.
Week 1, just hoping this is
not.
We're
definitely getting snow the next day or two. First snow of the season. It's still always weird to see, man. I'll never get used to it. Like, oh shit, it's snowing. After the fucking 30 seconds of summer we get up here in the fucking Northeast. It's insane.
Continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been sasatisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy
it's fucking insane. It'll get me every time.
And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the
confidence. You get the next couple of days off, or do you work all the way through the holidays, man?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves.
I got tomorrow off because it's Dart League. Thursday off because I work in a restaurant. And no one's going to come in on Thanksgiving. I mean, maybe they will.
He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7
this game's over with. Hopefully our next opponents, which if I remember correctly is what's their face?
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Dallas, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Fucking Shelby. What's good, fam? Oh, you go back Monday. Oh, you got a nice weekend ahead of you, man.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations will determine how interested that player is in re-signing with your team or joining your team as a free agent.
This dude rapping right now in this song is my boy Andy. He's actually in the Madden game. I mean, he's signed.
Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time.
I grew up with this dude, did music with him for a long time.
Top performers in the league. This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in game. Abilities are available to both Superstar and
she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Maybe wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
I'm hoping Facebook don't fucking slap me with a copyright because of it, though.
You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind to hit you with
47-0. Ryan, what the fuck, man? Dude, thanks 2,000 fucking stars, dude. What are you doing, man? Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
Dude, seriously, bro. Seriously, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man.
Dude, thank you, thank you, thank you, fam. Seriously, bro. I'm telling you. I got the star payments that you guys sent me last month today, and we paid our joint down. We only gotta have, I think it's $400 something by the 22nd of next month, which is more than enough time, but I want to thank you guys that sent stars and donated. I just want to let you know it brought our total down a lot on top of what we've been doing. That's why my stream has been spotty. I've been just trying to work, and do what I got to do, get this money in the bank, because it's all about the bigger picture. I'll eat ramen right now, but I'll be eating ramen under my own roof, and I can't fucking wait, dude.
When you have enough staff points, you can begin purchasing talents or special skills that will improve your team.
But thank you so much, Ryan. That shit is definitely going towards the closing as well. They pay us the 22nd of every month. Well, it depends on when you get your joint, but so once a month payment. And that's huge, dude. You put me at 60 for the month so far, man.
Also, some talent trees make you select a path to follow.
Put me at 60 for the month, man. And I'm telling you, you don't know how much I fucking appreciate it, dude. And appreciate you. Not only just for the stopping by and spending time with me, commenting, talking, but the stars too, man. Seriously, it's top notch. Thank you. I'll never get sick of saying it either. I guess I could have got my fucking. I'm gonna start stacking those points.
me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a
high point in your season was the first game.
But she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fighting moments. But I
We got him 200 yards the last game.
Peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I got a
Let's get our players upgraded. Micah, yeah.
Player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives. Only X-Factor players have zone abilities.
I still gotta.
Dackaroonie.
You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking what you doing here.
I mean, it kind of looks like Dak. Fergie.
Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn it, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit.
Colbert.
Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. I know I got it. I know I got it. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got it. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. Still got it. Still got it.
Fractured hip.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got it. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. Still got it. Still got it. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Give me another hell yeah. Shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole
Ethan, what is good, fam? Thank you so much for the like. How are you doing tonight, man?
Peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got
All right.
it. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. Still got it. Still got it.
You got the Jets, another not so good team. How you doing tonight, Ethan?
It's week 2 of the
You getting
NFL.
ready for this Turkey
And
Day,
we'll see
fam?
Tony Pollard. He was a defense killer a week ago. Over 190 yards.
I
on
love
the
it,
ground.
dude.
It's the Cowboys and the Jets, and it comes your way.
It's just a
next
day full of
on Madden Football.
eating, sleeping, and football. God, do I
We
love
are
it.
sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T
Family,
Stadium.
beer.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's
I can keep going. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Who's your team, Ethan?
Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit.
Yeah, we fucked the Giants
up.
up.
Buoyed by what your offense is doing.
See what Aaron Rodgers.
Jets. They come off a loss in the home opener last week. Now they get their first road test of the early year.
And it's such a downer when you lose that first game.
Yeah, Hawks. Are you a Hawks fan?
They've got to get themselves revved up and cranked up.
I don't know too many Seahawks fans, but I think it's the region I'm in. I'm in the Northeast, but I'm in upstate New York, and I'm a Dallas fan, so not a Jets fan, not a Giants fan, not a neither one of them. I am a Tommy DeVito fan. That's because he played for my hometown Syracuse, but
quite a bit as this game goes on.
Oh, they just ran to the line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
All right, they're running Sauce Gardner out here.
Down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And forcing the incompletion.
Definitely.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
All right, we got to get this fucking
defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football.
All right. The Jets have a little better defense than the fucking Giants did.
That was their first third down.
I'm not going to get away with that bullshit.
Something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Hardman on the return. 43-yard punt.
Almost hit the ref.
9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense. And it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
That's out there.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy?
There goes Parsons.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Micah's no fucking joke.
Plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he steps up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
A lot to talk about when it comes to Garrett Wilson, the reigning offensive rookie of the year. Last season, really embraced the wide receiver 1 role in New York. Broke Keyshawn Johnson's rookie record for yards, and one of the brightest young stars at his position.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. The strong running. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Cowboys terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
No way we're about to lose to the Jets.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
It's the first quarter, and that's the shit that I'm on.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Fucking jump up and catch that ball.
Force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jets are going to fuck me up right now.
How they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
He's got Wilson.
Wow.
That's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. We're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Goodbye. Turpin.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to
Levante, he just hauling
You're
ass.
starting to set that type of a pace, and what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they want to see the same defenses week in and week out.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Terrible.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking at
Aaron Rodgers going nuts.
They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he will go down.
Micah Parsons with another fucking sack.
Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
You You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Now Rodgers setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Got him.
It'll be 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's just well executed.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
We're going for it.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. That'll be 4th.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
That was barely.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Upended.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle here to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A short throw to Conklin.
4th and 1. Are they going for it?
This is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
I believe they ain't going for it.
They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when
you're guessing wrong on that one.
I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw.
They maintain that balance. Time to find out.
God.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Breaks through the contact. And past the 40.
Got it, baby. Let's go!
No problem as they're able to convert. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's a first.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That one drops down.
They were waiting for it.
Good coverage there.
I don't know why I locked eyes with him, but I did.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Let's go. Thank you, sir.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
Wow! You're supposed to be lobbing it.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
No, really?
A second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Fighting off the defender. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
3-yard line.
3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
I know,
We'll see what they
man.
can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get
I
points
feel
out
so
of this drive.
bad,
They
dude.
need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you
This
practice
game's
the
got
2-minute
my,
drill
like,
through camp.
it's like
And
when
at
I
least
played
one
MLB
practice
for the
each
first
week
time.
Before a game, a minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone,
Fucking
and then make that
bitch.
walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not today,
At
pal.
this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
Dude, I'm telling you, it sucked me in for months.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Give me a couple games on here, and I'll pop over with you.
Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Automatic first down.
You know.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. That's dumped off to Poe. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fucking bitch!
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left
What
it
a
just
fucking
short.
turn,
No
dude.
good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas.
If I would have known that was going to be the fucking
as we send you on over to
outcome of
Orlando
that
for Jonathan
bullshit.
Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time
Like an
for a
hour or
trip
two.
around the NFL following an eventful
Give or
opening
take.
weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Isaiah Hodgins, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third
pin in
quarter
that.
here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Yeah, I just want to get a couple games into the franchise, upgrade my team a little bit,
Made in the locker
build
room.
it,
Haven't really been
if you
able to get
will.
anything going offensively. Virtually nothing. in the
Good
ground
old-fashioned
attack either. So
football.
certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Almost killed that fucking guy. Is he dead?
The running game struggled in the first half. opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 8.
Like you ate mushrooms? No, I'm kidding. I know you're a mountain glass.
Now Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Can't be allowing that shit, dude.
The tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
They're going to smoke my boots. See what the Jets could have been with Rodgers?
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And
he's just picking us apart, man.
Before it's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Here we're switching the place.
Here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Good for nothing.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best guys.
And he's going to go down again.
Micah fucking Parsons, baby.
Straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Almost got his ass again.
Falls incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break.
Yeah, it feels real good about itself.
And say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz.
It's smooth, man. But then again, I'm new to Madden.
That against Denver. They lost the game.
I literally just started playing it
and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
I literally just started playing it this month, fam. Yeah, this month. I started with 23. I just bought 24 today. But it feels smooth. I love it, dude.
They started inside.
I was never really a Madden fan because, I don't know. I was always stuck on Battlefield, if you will. But now that I'm diversifying my games, I'm addicted, dude. Building a team.
From the defensive side and the offensive side, as we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Building a team from scratch, just playing it out, man. I love it. I think it feels good, dude.
The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Oh, no.
And he goes backwards on this one.
Fuck, I knew that was coming, man. I missed his op. They want me to get 4 touchdowns with Pollard, but it ain't going to happen, I don't think. Because the Jets are playing their ass off.
It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. There he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And
2 more with him. I think I can get that done.
2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Maybe.
So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
How do you like it on Xbox,
so
man?
After the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. The last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure
just started playing it, man, and I got hooked. Franchise mode. I don't know, something about building a team. I love it, and I understand the drafting more in football than I do in baseball. So I stopped playing MLB and started playing this. Great choice. 'Tis the season, you know what I mean?
3rd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is
Lazard is a Tizard!
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that.
Big turn!
Big play, but he could not pull
Let's
it
go.
in. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And you'd have to figure, and he got the ball quite a bit last drive. You see the numbers, that now they're looking to chew some clock. He's going to get it even more here.
Oh, no.
I would think so, because they have momentum going in their direction. They moved the ball that way on their last drive, and you know they're trying to lock this game down. But also, don't be surprised if they mix in a few passes along the way as well, so they can't just totally key on him on this drive.
Interesting. We'll see if that happens. Either way, looking to hold this lead. Let's see if they can do it.
Get off his fucking back, pal.
10-9.
16 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Pollard.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And my goodness, how about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say,
we need one more out of Pollard to fulfill his goal?
Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But boy, what a start for him.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
Oh.
But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Fucking blast him.
5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
It was not open.
Have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. Rodgers again now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
How do you get that?
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
You ain't touching this offense, man, or defense.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They run on first down as they get down 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Running right, it's Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able
that could have been into the fucking end zone.
Inside the 30. 167 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
What an idiot.
The 1 yard gain there to make make it 2nd and 9.
I ran right into
the
him.
call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Bulldozes past him. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone.
That's all we needed. One more with him.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contact. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marquise.
I'm actually
brings it back to right
going to re-download that.
Line.
I miss playing it.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches.
This isn't fun anymore.
First down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And
How did he run it out?
This one, he'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
That's how it's done.
on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. Still got her. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a stitch you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modesty tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad.
National Football League on EA Sports.
The Yardnals.
And we'll see Tony Pollard. He had a memorable performance last time out, a 5-touchdown game. It's the Cowboys and the Cards. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Fuck yeah, fam. I'll definitely let you know when I do it.
EA Sports coverage.
I might do it tonight after I'm done with this, just so it's ready tomorrow. Because I got the day off tomorrow.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to
almost broke his fucking neck.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. This defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Now Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So he'll be stopped here for
not on your life,
that
pal.
brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You look at this Cowboy defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect them?
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I don't know. Just had to start blitzing these fucks.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team win, manage the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's go.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Put them on notice. You heard it here first.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter.
Under heavy
rain.
rain.
To the challenge.
Oh man, there's a bunch of them, dude.
Dobbs.
Are you are you PS Plus? You got PS Plus?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6.
Anything to have to do with that? I got the PS Premium.
Today's football, the receivers
PS Plus Premium, so it gives you access to all the classic PS games, like all the way back to PS2, man, or 3. Sorry.
That's a big
Wish I had PS2 games.
Dobbs. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That's definitely a good thing to get, because then you get access to all the games. They got a lot of good shit on there. They got the EA joint.
Sometimes you over game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys
I play War Thunder on here. Sandstorm Insurgency is a good one if you like Battlefield.
They'll be looking to duplicate,
of course, all the Battlefields.
The one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago. He does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Prescott.
Oh, no.
Sure pass tip, but caught anyway. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Coach says go for it.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Hopefully it ain't nothing.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. A run for Pollard. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Arizona ain't fucking around.
Get a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Take the 3.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this
don't
one.
like the way that guy was talking to me.
25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand up.
McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
Did he get that in?
Keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does
wow.
not go
Did he even have control of the ball?
Completed pass. On 1st down, Downs to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just
slapping each other out there.
They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you
go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, and it's Pollard again. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Maybe I should have kept running it with Pollard. I don't know.
This will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Dobbs is running for his life today.
Timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Dobbs. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down about before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Dobbs. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action, it's Dobbs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, well, I mean,
did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even
difference between a field goal and a punt.
That's pretty tight.
Sounds like a sick joke.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Bust through the tackle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Brock Purdy, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten.
The Giants
From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Zay Flowers, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Trent Sherfield, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Major in the building. What is good, dude?
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight.
How the fuck are you doing tonight, man?
Away, but that would not being picked off.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping it to a short game. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, winning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of them.
3-0.
Most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards.
I'm killing off the only one way to be.
1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Boca blitz.
Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette.
Just elbowed him in the fucking face.
And he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taking it about the 16. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there.
A couple, 2 or 3 yards.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, no.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken.
The defense is definitely stiffened up.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side.
Fuck yeah, have a good night, Major. Thank you so much for stopping in, dude.
Are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Appreciate it, man.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Dobbs throw taken in by Pascal.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Oh, wait, dude.
Get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it may be time to put that play on ice. That fooled nobody, and it's going to wind up as a big loss on the play. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw is Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Kick a field goal, pal.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
10 plays for
Brandon,
what?
I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 91 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
At the 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 4. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
It's mission accomplished, pal.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down
are they gonna do in a
and
minute?
they'll start at the 25. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 16. A minute 47 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot.
Let's go now.
Now Dobbs. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Oh, no.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Dobbs to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Dobbs. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Dobbs finding Ertz again.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Dobbs is throwing. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
No!
So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel it, and call it a day.
was doing his dance.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, it's just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara.
Development trait is hidden. Put him in your lineup and evaluate him on the field to unlock his true potential.
If we're down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the black, came back, double up like, ooh, I got yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
Should have went with the team.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. Each week you can find this shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific play calling information by accessing the set up practice reps for each position, as these choices will factor into the amount of
brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit.
This is your team profile, where you can find stats and choose focused players each week who will earn extra XP.
You can also good for me, made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. I know I got it. I know I got it. Even when I'm down bad. What do you think? song on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. Yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough. Better known as the boogie down. All sucky now. Get up out the kitchen and I'm cooking now. Run it down, slip your skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas. But I hit the highest man, the one drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in high water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with it. Put your gear up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, invite you to ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a man who had some big years in a Cowboy uniform. Here's Zeke. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for Zeke from last week, 16 carries, 69 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
3rd and 4. Now Jones.
Fuck.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
1st down, New England.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the